You are actually living out the days of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. When Dorothy finally reached the wizard in the land of Oz, and Glinda the witch appeared to her, the good witch, mind you, appeared to her and told her that you've always had the power all along. So Dorothy needed to be reminded that she's always had the power. And all she had to do was look down at those beautiful, shiny red shoes and click her heels 3 times and began to say, "There's no place like home." And once Dorothy did that, she was transmuted back to her place, her home. She was translated back to her home. For some of you that are watching me, you are experiencing your Dorothy moment. And I stand as the good witch Glinda, if you will, as a metaphor, to tell you that you've always had the power. You've always had the ability to create your reality. You've had the skill set and everything that you need to live this life abundantly. But just like Dorothy, somewhere along your path and along your journey, fear set in. You began to doubt yourself and even your skills. You felt like you were not as capable as the next person who's doing something similar as you. But Dorothy, along her journey, she began to encourage other people. She began to encourage the lion, the tin man, and the scarecrow along the path. Many of you have been the ones who've encouraged other people to not fear, to not to worry. They may needed some oil. You may have given them some wisdom and some insight. You helped to break trepidatiousness off of people that are coming into your sphere of influence for help and for assistance. You began to show them how to break out of fear and to release that stagnated energy out of them. And even the cowardly lion, you've helped people to be bold, be courageous, and know that they have the courage to stand in whatever assignment, whatever their purpose here in this reality. The scarecrow needed a heart. I think I may have said those things backwards, but the scarecrow needed a heart. And she began to admonish the scarecrow and let the scarecrow know that he does have a heart and that he is able to feel the humanistic side of who he is. The scarecrow he really wanted a heart. He really wanted to be in touch, to be in tune, because he felt so alone, so isolated by himself, like he couldn't relate, like he didn't have the love. Some of you have felt that way, like the scarecrow who did not have a heart. You feel like no one is loving you. Love is hard to come by, or people have made you to believe that it's difficult to love you. But there's nothing difficult about loving you. It's easy to love you. In fact, there are people right now who are waiting for you to see how much you are loved before they actually appear into your reality. There are people waiting to pour love and reciprocate the love back onto you. And there are other people that are sitting back waiting, and perhaps maybe they are waiting to take from you. But because of now the things that have been broken out of your energy field, the fear, the heartlessness has been removed out of your energy field, you're no longer going to tolerate or accept people into your sphere of influence who do not reciprocate the same love that you are giving, that you are constantly pouring out. And this season, you're going to be very selective as to who you pour your love out to, who you give. And it's okay to be that way because not everybody requires and or deserves to receive your love. Not everybody requires that. Not everybody can handle that. Some people like the idea of you, but they cannot handle the reality of who you are. And I speak now that people, the next group of people that will come into your life, they'll be able to handle the weight and the capacity of who you are and what you carry. They'll be able to not just want to tag along on your coattail because of where you're going, but they'll see your vision. They'll see where you're going and be able to help you navigate the course. That's the thing about having healthy relationships. The word relationships meaning people who can relate and they're going in the same and or similar direction. Relationship. You're moving towards a destination. And you're going to get people in this new place that you're in. People are going to come into your life that are moving in a similar direction. They have the same vibrational frequency as you, and you don't have to dummy down yourself in order to make them feel significant. You don't have to minimize your greatness. You don't have to minimize the bigness that you are in order for other people to feel big and supreme and superior. You can stay vibing at the vibrational frequency that you are at. So in this season now that you're at this new place, you've had this quantum leap. You've gone through the trials, you've gone through the events, you've gone through everything that you needed to go through, and you've made it to that place. You've made it to that place where now you're standing with the witch and the wizard. So, but before I even get to that part, let's talk about the 10 men because the spirit is highlighting the 10 men for me. So we know the 10 men, he was a little rusty. He needed some oil. I believe that people are going to come into your life, and I'm speaking this over you. I'm speaking this directly into your vortex, directly into your energy field. That there are going to be people come into your life who are able to pour the oil back into you. You've been giving out. You've given and given and given. You poured and poured and poured, but yet it has not been reciprocated. But now that you're at this place, people will come and they will pour. They will be those that will help you and to assist you, that will come to your aid and to your rescue. I speak that that's happening for you as you watch this video. I speak that as you leave off of this video, that within a matter of minutes and even hours and days, that folks will come into your reality that want to pour back into you. You're tired. I see it. I feel it. I feel you're tired. I feel that you're getting drained. But I just ask you to continue to hold on, to continue to persevere, to continue to see with your mind's eye the end of this journey, to see in your mind's eye what it is that you desire to manifest. Yes, I do know that right now you're in between the time. And that is the time where you're feeling the pressure because things are not coming as quickly as you want them to come. That's the time where people throw in the towel. It's like the sower or the planter, they plant the seeds in the ground and they go out and they check. They may water a little bit. The sun comes down and does what it's supposed to do to the seeds that are being germinated inside of the soil. But because you don't see that thing coming up through the soil fast enough, you get discouraged. You want to go and pluck it up, check on it, remove the dirt off of it, and make sure that you did plant the right seed into the right soil, into the right spot. You have done exactly that. You planted the seed into the soil in the right spot at the right time. And in just a matter of time, it's going to start budding up through the soil. But you have to be patient. Be patient with where you are right now. Be patient in this present moment. Be patient with the reality that has currently manifested for you. You've created this reality, and you are creating the next one and the one after that. So as that 10 man, people will come. They're coming now. I see them. I see people are coming to you now to give aid and to pour back into you. You won't have to do this much longer by yourself. You won't have to carry the load of your business and your family alone. Some of you are watching me, you're tired, you want a partner, you want a mate, a husband, or a wife, and you're saying, when is it going to be my time? I'm tired of doing this journey alone, tired of being by myself. I don't want to die alone. I would rather have someone here with me. I believe that your time is now, it's coming, it's here. And it's just a matter of time before you and that person have that collision. It's just a matter of moments. You never know. Maybe the next time you go to the store, you may bump into someone accidentally, and that may be the person for you. You never know. Someone from your past may call you and say, hey, I've been thinking about you, and you've always been on my mind. And I've always felt like possibly maybe you and I could rekindle things, or I thought maybe you've always been my husband or my wife. You never know how the universe and God is going to orchestrate things. Just keep your heart right. Just keep your heart pure. Keep your heart open. Remove the stagnated energy from your heart chakra and allow your heart to be pliable and vulnerable during this time. Yeah, you've been hurt before. I know you've been hurt before. Someone came along and they broke your trust before, and now you are somewhat kind of skeptical about getting back out there. Don't be that way. That was not the intent of the heartbreak. That was not the true purpose that heartbreak was designed for. It really was designed so that you can see yourself. See how you've been showing up in this reality for yourself versus how you've been showing up for others. A lot of you have not been available for yourself because you've created spaces within your energy center, within your heart for other people and their chaos. You're not going to do that anymore. That day, that time, all of that is over. No more holding spaces for people and their chaos. Now it's time for you. Say that out loud. It's me time. It's my time. It's time for you to take care of yourself. CELF, and I know it's spelled SELF, but now it's time for you to take care of yourselves. I believe that the cells in your body, it's what causes your immune system to either stay at a vibrational frequency or stay low. Your cells is really what control your body from getting sick and getting diseases. Even when your vibrational frequency is low, your cells have this way of protecting your body. And so this is your self time. This is your time to focus from within. That's what the cells are, within, out, to take care of you. So like Dorothy, she had to meet the scarecrow that did not have a heart, and it reminded her that she was heartless, that she didn't care about certain people that are in her life, and that certain people around her did not care about her as well. But you can only attract those people that are like you. People are only going to mirror back unto you what you mirror into them. And then you have the cowardly lion. Showed Dorothy where she was not brave, where she was afraid to take leaps, where she was afraid to better herself. This time around, at this place, this quantum field, because I see the field that you are in. You're not where you were before. You're vibrating different. You have glowed up. I can see the glow on you. So at this field, there's no fear. There's no trepidatiousness. You know, the scripture in the Bible says that the thing that Job feared the most was a thing that came upon Job. So whatever you are fearing, if you're fearing that you're going to lose it all, that you're never going to get married, you're never going to have children, that you're always going to be by yourself, you're never going to have enough money to make ends meet, that is exactly what shall happen to you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he becomes. So whatever you're thinking, you're going to eat the fruit thereof. That's going to be what you begin to sup on. We know how people say they ate. That's what you're going to be eating based off your own thoughts. So the cowardly lion had to change. And Dorothy reminded him, you have to change what you're thinking. You are brave. You are a lion. How can you be a lion, the king of the jungle, and you are afraid? If someone says boo, it shocks you, it scares you. And so Dorothy had to remind the lion, but yet she was reminding the lion on the inside of her that that lion need to let out its roar. Your voice has been silent over the years, and no longer will your voice be silent. No longer will you allow your voice to be minimized, and you will shut down out of fear. You will shut down because you feel like you don't have enough to say. You feel like people don't want to hear you. But there are so many people who want to hear what you have to say. Just got to open up your mouth and speak it. Not an echo of someone else, but your originality, your original thought. You are authentic. You are showing up in this world with an original thought as your true authentic self. And that's what the world really wants. It's looking for authenticity. It's looking for people that they can feel and connect with, genuine people that they can relate to. People don't want to buy your product. They want to know that you care about them. They want to know that you can relate to them. They buy into people that show them that they matter. So your voice is going to be the voice that's going to help people to know and bring to their awareness that they do matter. Your voice matters. And then we have the 10 men again who needed to work on his gift, work on his creativity. You've worked on that. You've done the work. And Dorothy had to go within and find out that she had to work on her creativity, work on her imagination, imagining the life that she desired to live in this reality. Life is but a dream. And either you're dreaming it and it's becoming the dream that you've always wanted, or it's becoming a nightmare because it's chaos. You're not visioning correctly as to what you want to see. So as you travel the road, the yellow brick road that leads you to the wizard, that leads you to the promised land, that leads you to the good witch Glinda. And she tells you to click your heels 3 times and that you've always had the power. I want to remind you again, you've always had the power. You've always had it. No one had to give it to you. I just am here just reminding you. The word remember really means to remember, to put your memories back together, to put your mind back into its original state, to vibrate high. So I'm causing you to remember that you've always had the ability to live life on your terms and to create and to curate and to live and to be exactly who you desire to be. So click your heels, meaning symbolically, click your mindset back into this dimension and stay there. Don't allow different things along your path, the stagnated frequency, to stop you along your journey. And they won't, because if you know the story of the Wizard of Oz, each one of those things, Dorothy led each one of them to the wizard, but she was the one that got help. So along your path, as you're helping other people, there is a blessing on the opposite end of that. There's a blessing of you returning home. All of this journey, all of these things you've gone through has all been about you returning home to self, your spirit, your evolved self, coming back into alignment with your highest vibrational frequency. Think about your house. Your house is a place of safety. Your house is a place where you can be vulnerable. You can be naked. Your house is a place where you can be transparent. Think about that for a moment. I can be transparent in my house. I don't have to worry about anyone coming in to destroy, to damage, to rob me, to do anything that's negative, because this is my space. This is my safety net. This is my space of peace. And you're returning back to home where you're remembering who and what you are. So I admonish you today to continue on your journey. Remove the stagnated energy and know that you've always had the power all along, okay? I hope this has resonated with you. I am Angela Yee, and I sincerely thank you for joining me today. Listen to the other videos that I have on my page. Again, I haven't forgot about doing the cards. I'm waiting until I feel like Source Spirit is leading me to do that. I'm going to do it because I see it in my mind's eye, but I'm waiting for the time for me to do that. And I think we're almost there. It's just like a woman that's pregnant. She's almost there, ready to give birth. I think we're almost ready to give birth to that. And so we will be doing that very soon. But in the meantime, I admonish you to watch the videos if you are needing someone to either give you some advice, spiritual advice, or you're needing some mentorship, I invite you to email me at info, that is info at Angela Y, the letter Y, Irvin, ERVIN.com. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day. Bye now.